podcast, The Rhythm. Go live, Vegas on the screen, feeling the flow, so pristine. Boom, as the beats align, electric dreams, they intertwine. Neon dreams in the digital stream. Lights flash to the sound, surreal extreme. Feel it. In the heart of Vegas, we're living the scene. Go live, we're all on the beam. Watch it. Feel it. On live stream, the pulse, it races. 8 pounds. High stakes. Wild chases. We're the stories. We're the faces. Across the universe. On the Starship Enterprise, on the Captain Kirk. Star trekking across the universe. Slowly going forward, 'cause we can't find reverse. Star trekking across the universe. On the Starship Enterprise, under Captain Kirk. Star trekking across the universe. Slowly going forward, still can't find reverse.
Hello and welcome to Star Trekkin' in Vegas. I'm Goldie,
I'm Steve Biggs.
and we are here with my good friend Kat Hunter, as well as Daniel from Trekcast. So we are actually going to start with Daniel today. Daniel, how long have you been involved with Trekcast? Can you hear us? Hey, Daniel, can you hear me? Uh-oh. Hey, okay. Well, Trekcast has been around for quite some time. I'm not really sure how long Daniel has been involved. Let me text him. Daniel Trekcast.
Live TV.
Yes.
Oh, this will be great for the bloopers.
Yes.
Okay, so since Kat is new to the podcast, we were just talking before, before we went live about Kat and I have been friends for almost 15 years, and we met each other at the USS Las Vegas fan club meeting, and just became friends. And Kat has been involved in a lot of different Trekkie things. She volunteers regularly at the Star Trek Las Vegas convention. Or will you work? Do they pay you, or you just go for the fun of it?
A little of both. So, just knowing a lot of good people and meeting lots of friends along the way. So, I met a bunch of vendor friends. So, Roger Sides Collectibles, he was originally one of the model makers on Star Trek, the motion picture. So, was a customer for many years, became friends, asked me for help, and then it just turned out that year after year, it's a lot of fun to just come help out, do some work, help out a friend, sell some merchandise, see some cool collectibles, and meet new people.
Cool. Well, it's always nice to see you around the convention. I remember you used to make a lot of tribbles and pass out tribbles at the conventions.
And that was a side joke also, just because lots of vendor friends, and then my friend Miles, who owns the Tribble booth there, it was just another way to just be at a con, enjoy ourselves, and just act up. So the idea was, at one of our booths was, make a purchase and then do a Tribble at a Klingon.
Oh,
Right.
And then
well,
he'd-
harumph.
And then I would pass out tribbles just to the kids for fun, but then I'd point them Miles's way to where they would get the tribbles that would purr, and then be nice to the kids and hiss at the Klingons.
Yeah, I used to just hand them out to everybody. I remember you having a big bag and you had them stuck all over your uniform. It was really cute.
And posing for pictures and then being chased by Klingons. There was one year to where we're advertising for another friend of mine. His name is Vern Raincock, and then he was with Federation of Beers. Yet again, just a way to meet people, act up, advertise, infinite diversity, infinite combination. I had a friend named Andy Strano who was a public school teacher, but then he would be 10 paces behind me, and then we'd have an Elmer Fudd Bugs Bunny skit to where I'd be just walking along looking stupid cute, and then he's pacing behind me, waving a batlet at me or waving a Klingon disruptor at me, going, be very, very quiet, I'm hunting tribbles, and the kids would laugh and take pictures and stop
awesome.
us, and we'd pass out business cards. Just fun.
Nice. Let's check in with Daniel. Daniel, can you hear us? Oh, okay. All right. Well, so I had asked you if you wouldn't mind talking about what's one of your favorite Star Trek episodes.
And this goes back to just you and me. I'm Vulcan. I love anything that relates to Vulcanalia. Goldie is one of those people who's just lots of fun. You want someone to talk to, someone to meet, that will just make you feel at home and take you to
Stop.
fun places. That's
Stop.
Goldie. Then I'm the one standing to the side just going, hi, it's nice to meet you. Oh, you need tickets or reservations? Yeah, I'll do that for you. So if you ever want to see a Mutt and Jeff episode, like how you can have two completely different people get along and have not a lot in common, but just a love of Star Trek and just be good friends. That's me and Goldie. So for me, it's all the Vulcan episodes. And that's what the trivia is based upon. So I have a couple of trivia questions based upon Yesteryear, which is from the animated series. But I love Journey to Babel, Amok Time, Yesteryear. Again,
Nice.
any of the Vulcanalia.
Nice. Do you have a favorite Vulcan?
Sorry, loyalist, TOS, you and I can banter about this later. It's got to be Spock.
Spock,
You cannot,
of course.
You cannot argue with the original.
Yeah,
He
he's
set the
everybody's
tone for
favorite
everything.
Vulcan, right?
Yeah. Well, he created the characterization, so.
Yeah. He was, the inventor of the Vulcan mannerisms, I guess, right? So, in Disco,
And you'll have to tell me all about it.
there is a Spock. Spock is in Discovery, and then when Strange New Worlds became a spin-off, Spock went and is on Strange New Worlds. So there is a Spock, a current Spock.
Ethan Peck, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, shame on me. Some Star Trek fan I am. I've been stuck on season 2 of Enterprise for the last 8 years, so I've seen none of the new Star Trek. Shame on me.
Yeah, well, you should watch it. It's really good. And Ethan Peck is going to be at the Star Trek convention this August. So that's exciting.
And then if it's James Frain would be there, like he was a couple of cons ago, that would be a great father-son mashup. That would be a great panel to see again.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Steven, are you going to the Star Trek convention?
I probably will. Yeah. I mean, after all, we're doing our alien prom,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen.
That sounds so exciting. Please tell me more details, because I haven't heard about this yet.
Yeah, so we are trying to have an alien prom. We have not sold any tickets yet, so you guys buy tickets before July 1st because the early bird tickets are out now, and after July 1st, the tickets go up. But it's $125. It includes a full Italian dinner buffet, a rock and roll band fronted by Image LaRock, who is a former trader with the Orion Syndicate.
Oh, wow.
And they play 20th century rock and roll. And we're going to have a dance floor and a cash bar, and you get to vote on King and Queen of
Oh,
Prom.
that sounds fun.
Absolutely. So it should be fun. So the tickets are on Eventbrite. If you go to my Instagram or my TikTok, I have a link tree, and you can just click on the link tree, and the tickets are in the link in the bio. But that's going to be at the Gold Coast Casino July 31st. It's right next door to the Rio. So if you're coming to Las Vegas for the Star Trek convention and staying at the Rio or the Gold Coast, Alien Prom is right next door at the Gold
Yeah.
Coast Casino. Yeah. So it should be a lot of fun. So what have you been up to lately?
Not a whole lot. I've been last couple of days. I've been working. Nevada's having its primary coming up in the first week, second weekend in June. So we're in early voting now. So I'm working the polling place right now. It's tiring, but we did very well yesterday.
Are you getting paid, or is this a volunteer thing?
Oh no.
You get paid?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, and we had over 200 people yesterday at our location.
Oh, wow,
So,
that's nice.
Yeah. So
Good. I'm glad people are getting out and voting.
yeah. So if you live in if you live in Nevada, be sure to take advantage of the early voting. I heartily recommend it because there were whole patches of time when nobody was in there. So lines are extremely short.
Yes.
Basically, just walk right in and start voting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you do it now, you don't have to worry about it later, and you don't have to worry about forgetting it, and you get your vote in. It's very logical.
Indeed.
So, go ahead.
Oh, other than that, I just got back from California. A show I was in last year got nominated for an OCTG award, Orange County Theater Guild Award,
Congratulations.
for Best Ensemble. We didn't win, but our sister show at the same playhouse did. So, and one of my cast members was in that show. So, congratulations to the cast of Clyburn Park.
Nice. Well, I actually had a show last night at Tiki D'Amore with my band. We played a couple of rockabilly sets and then closed with a classic rock set. And it is punk rock bowling weekend here in Las Vegas, so I went to the punk rock bowling kickoff party Thursday night at Backstage Bar and Billiards. So that was pretty exciting. As far as like Trekkie things, I was recently in the El Dorado parade with the USS Decatur. Mm-hmm. And that was a lot of fun. I painted myself green. And they have a shuttlecraft. Aaron, if you have that little TikTok video with the shuttlecraft, we can show you what it looks like. I did a little impromptu interview with the captain and the engineer. Yeah, go for it. Hey y'all, what's up? I am Image Little Rock, lead singer of the band, the rock and roll band, the Dilithium Crystals, and I am here with Mark and Kent of the USS Decatur Steam Trek Fan Club, and we were out here talking about their shuttlecraft and their captain's chair, and I just thought that we'd have a quick little interview. Okay, guys, so Kent and Mark work on this shuttlecraft together, and Kent, you're saying you're the engineer. What does that mean?
That means I fix things and put things together and make it run.
Right. You are also talking about adding some LED lights right here that kind of rotate, that give it that effect of an actual Star Trek shuttlecraft, right?
Yep.
And then, Mark, what is your job description in this whole venture?
I am the captain of the USS Decatur Steam Trek Fan Club, and I put this show on.
Awesome. And you get to
boss.
sit in that chair today for the El Dorado parade. And then we were talking about how cool this little thing is. That it's like you're in a shuttlecraft. Ooh. But anyway, guys, we are here at the El Dorado Parade. I know that some of y'all recognize Kent from my Star Trek in Vegas podcast recently. So we just wanted to say hello. And thank you, Captain Mark, for having me today in the parade. I'm excited to be here, y'all. Live long and prosper.
If you see it and you're in Vegas, the parade starts at 10 o'clock downtown on 4th Street from Bridger to Stewart.
Okay, so yeah, that was a lot of fun. Kat and I are both teachers here in the public school system, and I actually saw one of my students at the parade. They recognized me painted green. So that was kind of fun. But I had a lot of fun hanging out with those guys. And then you said that they had a free comic book day where did they have the shuttlecraft out there?
Mm-hmm. They had the shuttlecraft and the captain's chair. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and they recognized me from this show.
Oh, cool. Right on.
I must have just missed you. That was nice of you to come.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go, but I can't remember what I was doing. Something came up. I couldn't make it.
Yeah. Well, you probably missed me because I was only there for like 15 minutes just to pick up the free comics.
Yeah. What comic book did you get?
DC Comics is having a big event thing over the course of the summer, so they had a preview issue for that. And then they also did a comic for kids called Barkham Asylum, which is, all the DC Comics characters, but they're animals, they're dogs,
Nice.
that kind of thing.
That sounds cute.
Yeah.
So the trailer that the captain of the USS Steam Trek, USS Decatur Steam Trek, that is a camper he bought off of somebody and then added all that stuff, right? Do you know, Kat?
Yeah, so what happened is the seated gentleman, his name is Captain Mark Schwartz, and then he is the captain of the USS Decatur Steam Trek. And I'm here representing because I'm second in command and commander. So that was designed to mimic the USS Galileo, and then it follows us to parades, and then we collect donations. So as of right now, we're working on filling up that trailer to, again, take to Chet Buchanan's toy drive starting in December. And then everything else has been taken in by other members of the group. So we're collecting bike helmets, bicycles, and then the camper was full of toys. So last year, if you look on the USS Decatur's Facebook page, we had a total of 19 bins, all for the toy drive that year. And we're working on expanding on that.
Wow.
Nice. That's amazing. So they built that captain's chair from scratch, right? Or did they buy that? They bought it from somebody?
Actually, that was given to us. So then this is just a good community of people, just like-minded people that love crafting and doing things and the love of Star Trek. So that was a gift given to them by a man named Robert Brandeis, who was the former producer of Quark Space Station. So unfortunately, Mr. and Mrs. Brandeis are getting up there in the years. So Quark Space Station was a fan film to where we all got together and actually got the B.J. Trimble Award one year.
Or what is that?
It was an award given to us by one of the main writers of the original Star Trek for a fan film. For
Wow.
Everything. This is all amateur, non-paid, non-professional stuff. But then we had a woman. Her name is Brooke, who played Kira Nerys. And then that performance was so good to where we got recognized as fan film.
Wow. So tell us about Quark Space Station.
It was an idea because Robert and Gail Brandeis, they do a lot of film work on the side, but then just because of the love of Star Trek, they decided to gather all the groups together to do a fan film. And then I was one of the lead writers and the lead actresses. I'm Quark, actually. And then I was the Vulcan professor, and then second in command of a ship, and so forth and so forth. But it was all of us just writing and then just talking about what would happen after the ending of Deep Space Nine to Quark and all of the hilarity that ensues after.
Now, so how many episodes did y'all do?
We were able to do 5 episodes before COVID struck.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So they're all in pieces on YouTube. So they're cut into small segments, one into another. So they're not full episodes, but the storyline was progressing, and then we're getting better as we're going along just for fun. But unfortunately, it ended.
Yeah. Oh, that's so interesting. Do we have Daniel? Yeah, sure. Let's see. We'll see maybe like the first 5 minutes of episode 2 of Quark Space Station, starring Kat Hunter as Quark.
Last time on Quark Space Station.
Quark, do you have any contacts on Risa?
It depends. Depends on who's asking. And for how much?
I need 1,000 of these.
1,000 Horgons? 1,000 Horgons?
Yes.
But why?
It is a private matter.
My contacts in Risa want to know something.
Well, if you have to tell them something, tell them this.
This is fantastic! This will be worth at least 1,000 bars of platinum. This deal alone will set me apart from the rest of the Ferengis of the Alpha Quadrant. By this deal alone, well, thank you!
He was getting agitated.
And now the
We should
continuation.
stop right here.
My mind to your mind. My thoughts to your thoughts.
Okay.
I sense nothing. Your mind is a void. Here, try this.
Wow, that's very cool. So, how did you do your Ferengi ears? Where'd you get those?
Pale comparison to you from Star Trek Con years ago. I thought of you the day we made that headpiece, but
You made it.
It was a Ferengi headpiece that was just from Star Costumes, and then they spirit gummed it to me, which
Oh,
I
gotcha.
highly regretted later,
Ooh.
and then made it up, and then we just had fun doing the best we could, and it got ridiculous, and we just accepted it.
That's awesome. So do we have Daniel available? Yay! Okay, let's see
Perfect.
Daniel. Hello, Daniel from Trekcast. Welcome to Star Trekking in Vegas.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be on.
So I know you only have about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about how long have you been involved in Trekcast?
Oh yeah. Man, maybe like 5-6 years now.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, we've been at it for a while. We took over from the original Trekcast, which was from Vegas with Dave and Darren. But yeah, we took over a few years back after they stopped doing the show, and yeah, we've been doing it since then. It's been a lot of fun. It's myself and 2 other co-hosts. We got Dan, who's in New York, so there's 2 Dans, and Scott, who's in Michigan.
Nice. And Trekcast has been around for a long time, like
Over 10 years, for
2010 or
sure.
something like that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Long time. So
Yeah, I
it's
feel like
kinda-
the first time I ever heard about it was 2010.
I think it may, if it wasn't the first Star Trek podcast, it was one of the first, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know David and Darren. Well, I used to work with Darren because I was.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, I was a Klingon back at Star Trek: The Experience. Everybody drink.
Okay.
So yeah, and matter of fact, I think I'm still part of the Trekcast crew on Star Trek Timelines,
Oh wow.
Oh, right
the
on.
video game. So yeah,
Right on.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, that's fun.
yeah, I haven't
That's
played
awesome.
it in a while, but I think I'm still on the.
I
Okay,
still
so-
have yet. Yeah, I still have yet to meet them in person.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Schedules.
Have you
just
been to
haven't
Vegas?
Yeah, I was actually in Vegas earlier this year, and
Oh.
couldn't make it work. It was New Year's. I was seeing a buddy of mine that lives over there, and just schedules conflicted. Couldn't get to see them. But we.
Are you coming for the Star Trek convention?
Not into that one. We're going to Long Island. Myself and Dan are going to the Long Island show this coming weekend. So
Oh, that's exciting.
yeah.
So tell us, when do you guys release new episodes of Trekcast?
So we just released a new one today. We generally record at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern on Sundays. It's generally our live stream. And so we live stream the show, and then from there we also send out an audio feed as well.
Okay, so y'all do like a video podcast
Yeah.
and live stream that. So if somebody wants to see it, where do they go to see it?
You can go to youtube.com/Trekcast. It's right there.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, Trekcast podcast. That's what it is. But yeah,
Oh,
it's
great.
right there.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah,
it's a lot
I
of
had
fun.
found you guys on Spotify.
TikTok. Oh.
Oh yeah,
okay.
well we know each other from TikTok.
Right.
And my producer I met on TikTok as well. So shout out to Go Live Vegas and
Oh, right
TikTok
on.
in general. Hopefully we get to keep it for a while.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. People are like, "What are you going to do when there's no more TikTok?" I'm like, "TikTok's it's not going away."
No, yeah, that whole thing. Yeah, someone else will buy it. It'll still be around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you watching Disco?
I am, yeah. All caught up, ready for the big finale next week.
Are you caught up,
Yeah.
Stephen?
I am caught up.
I've seen
Kat has
nothing.
never seen in one episode of Disco.
Oh,
Go
wow.
ahead and make fun
Okay.
of me. It's okay. I'm just so far behind. Spoilers don't bother me.
No, it's fine. It's an interesting season. Are you caught up, Goldie, as well?
I just finished the episode with the towers.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But I love Disco. I think Michael Burnham is such a badass.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I love in the current season. I love the relationship between Hugh and Stamets. I think they're very sweet. I think that it's interesting that the computer is sentient now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of
Has
a
a
sudden
name
one
too,
day,
Dora.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's very interesting that there's this sentient ship. It kind of reminds me of Farscape. I don't know if you guys ever watched Farscape.
Like 1 or 2 episodes.
that they were on a
Yeah.
living ship. Like I don't,
okay.
I don't remember the ship talking to them, but the ship was alive. It was like an organism.
We recently on Trekcast, we recently called Farscape the show with the Muppet because they had.
It was a Jim Henson show.
Yeah.
It's a great show. It's a
Yeah.
great show.
Keep making fun of me. I haven't seen that either.
It's really good. So, have you ever been to the Star Trek Las Vegas convention?
No, I have not.
What are you waiting on? That's
I
the best
know,
one.
I know.
Biggest and the
I know.
best.
Not that I
Yeah,
would know,
no.
because that's the only Star Trek convention I've ever been to.
But you're not
right.
exaggerating. We are.
It's the biggest
Yeah.
one for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's a
We
lot
were
of fun.
supposed to go last year, but some stuff happened with one of the hosts, and we couldn't go, and so we didn't want to go. Just a couple of us. So, yeah, but that's why we're gonna go to Long Island this time. We did go to the big
Nice.
convention in Chicago a few years back, the one that CBS put on.
Yeah, how was that?
The Reed Pop one?
Is that who? I was told it was put on by CBS themselves.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
actual organizer was Reed Pop. They had
Right.
the CBS license.
Yeah, and they were going to the
Oh, okay.
Seattle convention, and that never happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the speculation now is that it looks likely that Creation's going to get the license back just
Nice.
because
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Reed Pop is dropping the ball. So
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, Creation's so good at putting conventions on.
I
Yeah,
can't
they do a
imagine
lot
a
of
Star
them.
Trek con that's not creations.
Well, we'll have to listen to Trekcast and find out how the Long Island convention was.
Yeah, we're planning to shoot some videos over there. We got all our gear to do that. I just got a new laptop, so I can do some video editing. So yeah, I plan on doing quite a few videos and podcasts while we're out there.
Nice. So you guys filmed today?
Yeah. filmed a
Oh,
few
good.
hours
So
ago.
y'all are the last Sunday of the month as well.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, I'll start tuning in.
what was
Yeah,
the
we basically weekly.
Oh, weekly.
less.
Holy cow. I don't think I'd survive that.
No, you'd
It
find
was
a way.
struggle to get here today.
Come on, Goldie.
I
You'd
did
find a
spend
way.
an hour and a half on my hair, though.
There you go.
I have no makeup on, but my hair is done.
Oh, I spent no time on my hair. That's how I cheat.
That's a good. So we just have a few more minutes with
Sure.
Daniel, unless you decide you can stay a little bit longer. Is there anything that you want to plug or talk about?
We, literally just today we launched our new merch store, so that's very exciting.
Merch?
if you go-
Is that what you said?
Yeah, merchandise. Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah, so if you go to trekcast.com, you click on the store link, and it's right there. A bunch of new shirts. There'll be more shirt designs coming out in the next couple as well. So
Oh, fun.
that's very exciting. But yeah, it's a new endeavor. The other great thing is we partnered with this company that allows for free shipping nationally in several different countries,
Oh.
including the UK, Canada, most of the European Union. So yeah, it's great for our listeners. Taxes are also generally included in the price, so you just the price that you see online.
Nice. Well, that's super exciting. I'll definitely check out your website and look at the merch. Not that I need to do any shopping. But like a lot of my Star Trek stuff is so old. I'm like, I need to, because like I'll buy stuff and then I'll just like wear it until it falls apart. Like I literally
Right.
have T-shirts with holes and stuff in them, and I'm like, oh, I just got attacked by a Gorn. Like I just roll with it.
Yeah. Well,
Zombie
there's our
red
website.
shirt.
Yeah, it's up on the
Oh,
screen now.
cool. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
oh, very nice. Oh, thank you, Aaron. You're so awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But
Well,
yeah,
thank
no,
you so
we-
much.
we-
Go
Thanks for
ahead.
having me. It's
Oh.
Are you still there?
I'm
Did
sorry.
we lose him?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I thought someone was speaking.
No, we're trying to be quiet because you only have a couple minutes left. We want to give you all the time.
Yeah, there's the merch store. So yeah, those are the new designs.
Oh,
and,
very,
we'll have more,
very cute.
more. Yeah. There's women cut shirts as well, and new hats and new logo designs. So yeah, it's very exciting. But
Very nice.
We'll
That's
be
awesome.
we'll be doing a show next week for the big finale. We're gonna give our thoughts on it, and then from there we'll do some other Star Trek shows as it moves along.
Cool. So I do follow you on Facebook, and so I have
Right on.
I have one major question.
Sure.
Did you guys ever solve the question of, is Janeway a murderer over Tuvix?
I feel like I heard about this episode of Trekcast.
So Tuvix is my special boy, right? I love that character. Yeah. So I mean, if you put him down, I'm sorry, you're a murderer. But I get why they did it. I understand the logic. I also understand that it's supposed to be a no-win scenario, so that's fine. But I will point out, in the episode, Chakotay says that Tuvix is better than both the other guys. Just saying.
I have a friend who would agree with the Neelix half of that. So
Aw. He looks right. He was the fun uncle, kind of.
Well, and then Lower Decks had a similar episode
Yeah.
where they all turned into like a giant ball of
Yes.
human
Yeah.
flesh
Oh my
or
gosh.
something.
I
They were
love
just
that show.
Voltroning those guys together. It was crazy.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you joining
Yeah.
us, and maybe we'll do it again sometime when you have more time to spend.
Yeah. I'm sorry about the earlier issues, but yeah, thanks for
No,
having me.
it's okay. Right on.
Sure.
Well, have a wonderful day. Enjoy your
All right,
Memorial
see
Day
you.
weekend.
Yeah, you
Live
too.
long
See you
and
guys later.
prosper. Live long and
Bye.
Yeah.
So, speaking of merch, I did go by and see our friend Mark, who is the captain of the USS Decatur Steam Trek. I went to see him at the fantastic swap meet. Aaron, do you have that video? Which one is that one? It was one of the TikToks that I sent you. So I went over there, and I bought a new handbag. I don't know if you can see it's Worf's face. And I was like, well, my handbag is getting kind of old. I have like a tricorder purse, but it's... No, I didn't. Okay. That's weird. I thought I did. But it opens up. I don't know. He says stuff when you open the thing. But anyway, I was like, I'm such a girl. I'd be like, oh, of everything in your booth, I think I'll take this. So I have a new handbag. And then I also received something in the mail recently from our very first guest from our podcast, John Paladin.
Ooh,
Yes.
Illogical.
anything from John Paladin's fun.
Uh-huh.
What did you get?
So,
No way.
yep.
No.
And it came with a nose too. The nose is very fragile.
Okay, I'm not going to call illogical on this because you can pull off anything. I will call
Okay.
shenanigans on this. No, you are the Vulcan. I'm the Vulcan and you're the Andorian. I'm sorry. I don't think you can do Klingon and be that mean.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
But hey, you know what? Going back to the previous conversation, I would have a lot of fun, just chasing you around and throwing triples at you.
That does sound like fun. Shenanigans.
Yeah, shenanigans on the in the dealer's room.
I was trying to find oh, here we go. I'm going to send this to you, Aaron. So, Mark has a really great booth at the Fantastic Swap Meet here in Las Vegas. And, man, he had so much good stuff over there. I wanted to buy stuff, but like, I mean, what am I going to do with like he had this great toy bridge, like a bridge of the Enterprise from the 70s that I was like, oh man, I'd really like to, oh, it's not sending.
How late are they open today?
They're open until 6, I think. I think it's 10 to 6 Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's correct. And anyone that wants to see Mark, he's at booths E6 through E9. And then I want to also point out that it's not just Star Trek merchandise. He has Star Wars, a lot of wrestling figures, a lot of horror, and a lot of comic books. So going back to Free Comic Book Day at Alternate Reality Comics, Ralph is a great guy from Alternate Reality, and then there's Barney from Shimp and Sons. Again, going back to the community, there are a lot of great things that you can find at this booth. And then for the kids, comic books are 50 cents. if you wanted to get something. And then also, anyone that's interested in meeting Captain Schwartz from the USS Decatur, maybe joining a fan club, that's the perfect place to do it. And then we're always still collecting donations for the toy drive. And then on my side of it, I'm the autograph expert, so I have a large collection of autographs there that I am selling from an estate sale from years ago. And then they're all sorted, and then a percentage of the profits goes to the toy drive.
So is that Toys for Tots? Or
Chet Buchanan's toy drive.
All right.
Chuck Buchanan?
Chet Buchanan's, KLUC.
I don't know what that is. Is that a radio station?
KLUC is a radio station, yes. So every year at Nevada Power, which is now Envy Energy, he holds this massive toy drive, mostly bikes and helmets and bicycle safety gear for the kids. But then that drive is somewhere between 5 and 6 days, I can't remember which, to where you donate things, and then his organization spreads out toys to needy children and children around the community.
That's so nice.
We missed a text that we just got
Yeah?
from somebody.
From somebody.
Yeah.
Krista. Hi, Krista. Is that one of your friends?
I couldn't see the entire name, so maybe.
Maybe. Well, thanks for watching. We appreciate you. So anyway,
Congratulations on the item from John Paladin.
I
That's
know
amazing.
now I need to sew something. I was thinking about being Grilka, House of Quark.
Oh, that was an amazing episode.
Yeah, I need to go back and rewatch it. I haven't seen it in a really long time.
Oh, you'd kick ass as Grilka.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah, leader of your own house?
It's House of Grilka.
House of Grilka. Right on. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go back and watch that episode of Deep Space Nine. It's hard for me to remember. Like, if I'm not constantly watching, because I used to watch so much Star Trek all the time, and I would remember stuff. But now, I go back and forth between RuPaul's Drag Race and Star Trek. But anyway, so we were talking about the convention earlier, and you're going to be there every day, right, Kat?
Yes, I will.
And then, Steven, are you going to do the whole weekend, or are you just going to pick a day?
I will probably be hanging around.
Bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably be hanging around the Rio every day, going to the convention itself. I don't know. I might pick a day. Whatever day Frakes is going to be there is probably going to be the day that I dress up as Frakes.
Nice.
Oh, that would be funny.
Well, I wanted a photo op with Saniqua Martin Green. Is that okay? I wanted a picture with her, but they're not doing the photo ops with her until Sunday, and I was just gonna buy a ticket for Saturday because I feel like that's the big day, and that's the day Shatner's on stage.
Oh, okay.
Right? So I don't know. So I was looking at my notes. Sometimes I take notes because, like I said, I have a terrible memory. So I wrote Joanne Hallie Shubley. Does that make any sense? Okay, I also put poker game, Isolinium, race through space. I guess there was some cool race through space. Then they had a reference to the Red Angel. And then they entered extra dimensional space.
Could this all have to do with?
This is season 4.
Oh, of Discovery?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's been a couple of years since I watched season 4.
Oh, oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I didn't do a rewatch.
And Kat has never seen Disco.
Yeah.
Stupid question.
Yeah, go for it.
What season are we on in Disco?
5.
Thank you.
That's the last season. So you had... Yeah,
really?
5. That's it.
That's surprising.
Well, I mean, maybe you should have watched it. Maybe
Yes,
you were
yes.
the one viewer they needed to keep it on the air.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
And you've never seen Lower Decks.
Oh.
But they're canceling Lower Decks.
Really? Why is that?
They have one more season, and then that's done after 5 seasons.
Oh, I feel
is
like
out.
that show could go on forever and ever. That's such a great show.
Yeah,
And I heard
there's...
Prodigy's out too, right?
Prodigy went to Netflix, as far as I know.
Yeah.
It's not
Oh.
on...
Yeah, they were able to finish their second season. Whether they get a third is up in the air. And that just has to do with the chickens
Yeah.
coming home to roost so far as all the streaming services go. It's like, It's like, oh, everyone will sign up for our streaming service. Maybe.
Well, and Star Trek helped launch Paramount Plus.
Mm-hmm.
But what I heard about Lower Decks is, well, they're not always going to be Lower Decks. Like, they've gotten promotions.
Right.
And so now it's like they're no longer Lower Decks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why Lower Decks is getting
which
the boot. But it's such a great series.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll give us a spinoff.
Yeah. And well, I think it's just they don't want to glut the Star Trek market. So, so Discovery's ending, which kind of came as a surprise apparently, but apparently next week's episode is a good send-off regardless. And then Lower Decks is going to get their 5 seasons. Strange New Worlds just got renewed for a 4th season, and the 3rd season hadn't even started yet.
Oh, I was about to say, I didn't realize there were 3 seasons out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, there aren't.
Okay.
There's only 2.
Well, yeah. You haven't seen Strange New Worlds either?
Oh,
Wow.
if you're
I
a
just-
TOS fan,
Yes, I am. Nothing will top TOS for me. That's my childhood Star Trek. It's what I
Well,
watched with my
Captain
father.
Pike is the captain.
And then I've heard so many. Everyone keeps telling me if I had to start with a new Star Trek series, to bypass Disco, to bypass Lower Decks, to bypass Prodigy, bypass everything else, bypass Picard, and go straight to Strange New Worlds.
People
yeah,
love Strange New Worlds.
don't bypass Lower Decks though.
No, Lower Decks is really
Okay,
good.
so coming from someone who loves Star Trek, I could rattle off trivia for you. I can name actors' names from this and that. I know what I know well, but I don't know this. If you had to rank the 5 new Star Treks, what are your favorites in order?
Ooh.
To someone who does
Lower
not know.
Decks is number 1 for me.
Yeah, it's either Lower Decks or Strange New Worlds. They're top of the Paramount mountain. Then probably Picard. Then probably Discovery. But I like them all.
Yeah, they're
So-
all really good. They're
Like-
all really good.
And the last season of Picard was just a love letter to next gen fans. So
Yeah, the last episode of Picard, I think, was the best episode of Star Trek ever. So you said you can do trivia. You want to quiz us and see if we know any of your Vulcan trivia?
Sure. You see, that's the thing. You're going to know them.
I don't know. I have not. I don't know.
Okay.
I have so much knowledge in my brain. I can't hold it all in, so I forget stuff.
we might know the first one only because you previewed us.
Yeah, it was like we were playing around beforehand, and I was like, okay, save it for the episode.
Okay, so my favorite topics are tribbles and Vulcans. Let that one process. Purr, purr. I can't do that. Purr. Okay, so let's start off. So, who was the original writer of Trouble with Tribbles?
I know. Mr. David Gerald.
Oh wow!
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay. What else? What else you got?
Who also wrote the first... after the making of Star Trek, he also wrote a couple of really excellent behind-the-scenes books.
Oh, interesting.
One actually about the making of Trouble with Tribbles.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Oh
like
dang!
in
Okay,
depth.
you're deep into it. Huh? I just watched the episodes. I thought about getting like one of the books and like seeing if you wanted to do like book club on here. We talk about the books.
Yeah. Well, there's so many.
I know it's a lot. There was a Deep Space Nine book I wanted to read because it had a red alien in it. Because I was looking for a red alien. Just randomly. You got any more trivia?
Okay, so let's go on to my favorite topic of Vulcans. So, what is the full name of the parents of Spock?
This was the one that we did
Yeah,
before.
this is the preview, so
I
we
knew
know.
And this is why
I
I'm
knew
doing
Sarah
that term
and Amanda,
full.
but
Yes.
I didn't know her last name.
Yeah, Amanda Grayson, who apparently is also related to Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, really?
In Star Trek VI, Spock makes a reference to, one of my ancestors had an old saying, whenever you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
And wasn't that from the Sherlock Holmes case Silver Blaze?
Probably, yeah. So Amanda Grayson apparently is a descendant of Sherlock Holmes.
And I love Sherlock Holmes because of all the misnomers, because beam me up Scotty was never said in Star
Right.
Trek. But then with Sherlock Holmes also, elementary, my dear Watson, was
Never
also
said.
never said either.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So would that be like a Mandela effect?
No, because it was never done.
So we have a special video from Image LaRock, who is the lead singer of the rock and roll band The Dilithium Crystals, and they will be performing at the Alien Prom July 31st. The prom goes from 6 p.m. till 10 p.m., and like I said, it includes an Italian dinner buffet as well as the rock and roll band. We have a dance floor. We've got a cash bar, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I've got a link in my bio on Instagram and TikTok. If you want to go to those profiles, you just click on the link tree and you'll see the tickets from Eventbrite. So we're going to let Image LaRock sing us a song. Take it away, girlfriend.
Oh, wow. She looks amazing.
I saw him dancing there by the record machine. I knew he must have been about 18. And he was going strong, playing my favorite song. And I could tell it wouldn't be long till he was with me. Yeah, me. And I could tell it wouldn't be long till he was with me. Yeah, me. Singing I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me.
Like when people.
Ow! He smiled, so I got up and I asked for his name. That don't matter, he said, 'cause it's all the same. He said, can I take you home where we can be alone? Next we were moving on and he was with me. Yeah, me. Next we were moving on and he was with me. Yeah, me. Singing I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. He said, can I take you home where we can be alone? Next we were moving on and he was with me. Yeah, me. And we'll be moving on and singing that same old song. Yeah, with me. Singing I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me.
Cool. Yay!
All right. Thank you, Image LaRock. We are looking forward to seeing you and the Dilithium Crystals at the Alien Prom July 31st. So that's there you go. That's super exciting. And then I launched a newsletter that I wanted to share with y'all today. Goldie Vegas World is the name of my newsletter. Actually, I hired an assistant to help me with this, and she's a Trekkie. That's how I know her, is through the Star Trek community. And through my real estate company, I sold a townhouse recently to my good friends Andy and Faye. So they
Nice.
are in a beautiful townhome right in the middle of Las Vegas. So that's super exciting. If you are interested in purchasing real estate in the greater Las Vegas Valley, please reach out to me at goldievegas@gmail.com. I would love to help you with that. So there's my information. My website is goldie.vegas, so www.goldie.vegas. If if you want to check out all of the stuff I have going on. I just have a lot of stuff going on, so I wanted to create a newsletter so that I could keep my friends posted.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to be on the newsletter, you can send me an email and I will sign you up. It is work in progress, so we're still working on that. If you are interested in being a sponsor for our podcast, we would love to have a sponsorship. So just you can email me at goldievegas@gmail.com. Anyway, so Kat, what is your favorite Star Trek movie?
You know, oddly enough, as much as I love TOS, it's Generations. And I say this because I love watching the passing of the torch of the Enterprise from Kirk to Picard. And then you have two phenomenal captains of the USS Enterprise coming together for the greater good and the saving of the ship, and then everything that goes involved with it. It was just that continuation storyline. It's that family storyline. It was that heart. And then I think that's what Star Trek is.
Nice.
A lot of fun movies.
And Generations
That was
has
mine.
the Duras sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the actor that plays the
Malcolm McDowell.
Malcolm McDowell? Okay, so that's an iconic actor there. There's so many great actors in Star Trek, just iconic people, and that's one of them.
Very much so.
And that was actually filmed. The death scene of Captain Kirk was actually filmed close to Las Vegas in Valley of Fire. I was thinking about organizing like an away mission. Not right now, it's 120 degrees outside, but maybe this fall, maybe we could go do like a hike to see where the final resting place of Captain Kirk is.
Did I talk about this on the last episode?
No, we've never talked about Valley of Fire.
They moved the bridge from the original filming site, so now it's sitting on one of the routes there. But then, you can actually, instead of climbing or hiking a long trek, you can actually walk to the bridge and stand under it and yell "Bridge on the Captain."
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so I have been to Valley of Fire, but I never saw any kind of movie props. And it's probably been 14 years ago that I went. So is that new or that's always been there?
Yes or no, and I say this because you would have to climb a scaffold and you have to walk around many years ago. I haven't been since before the pandemic, but as far as I know, that metal plank bridge is pretty close to the ground now.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, maybe we'll go in December.
So back when I was a Klingon, I think it was the first creation convention. So this would have been 2002.
Oh wow.
I believe Larry Nemechek set up a field trip out there. So all these people were coming in. Oh yeah, we're going out to the Valley of Fire. We're going to Kirk's resting place. And I was like, really? Well, sorry about the smell. They're like, what do you mean? I go, Klingons make their own trek there. Smell of Klingon urine is a little strong.
so random.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, we'll put a pin in that.
Yeah. Just
It would be fun if you were dressed like a Vulcan, I'll be the Andorian, and then you'd be a Klingon. We'll just have like a.
yeah. There we go.
We could do a TikTok montage. I could be respectfully bowing. You can be doing something funny, and then
maybe we just bring back your fan film.
More blood wine. I want this to be.
Well, maybe you need to write a script. We'll write a script.
Yeah,
Maybe like all of the things I do. I'm like, let me just add that to the list.
Glory to whoever can yell the death of Kirk the loudest.
Indeed.
For sure. Okay, let me see if let me see. Did we go through all of my notes? I feel like extra dimensional space. I thought that was very interesting. Do you remember that?
That's the. Okay, but was that this season?
No, that was season 4.
Okay.
So I'm trying to remember. Let's see. There was something.
They found the Mirror Universe Enterprise and.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. Spoiler alert for season 5.
Okay. Is that an extra dimensional space?
I believe that was or a wormhole or something. Rats.
So, I think that my note that says, I'm going to have to start being a little more detailed in these notes. Poker game Isolinium. I guess they were looking for Isolinium, so Book had to play a poker game. Does that ring a bell?
It
I
really
watched
doesn't.
it last week. I don't even know.
It really doesn't. Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today on our very
This was so much fun.
our very interesting podcast, guys.
The Scarface beggar.
Please,
That's Sherlock.
you guys, if
story.
anybody's watching
Yeah.
this and you come to Las Vegas, y'all please reach out to us on social media. I love to meet Trekkies, and I love it when people come to town because everybody comes to Vegas, you know, pretty much. Eventually, everybody comes to Vegas
Yeah.
once. And so it's so nice to see people. Hopefully, Daniel from TrekCast makes it to Vegas again. He said he was here recently, right?
New Year's.
Oh, New Year's. Okay. See, that's how I feel like what's going on with my brain. I'm glad I'm working on a new college degree to exercise my
Nice,
brain.
nice.
It's like maybe that'll increase my intelligence and my memory. Who knows?
Irritating. Yes. One of your earth emotions.
Yes, yes. All right, guys. Well, we are live the last Sunday of every month on Go Live Vegas. Y'all, I just want to give a shout out to my producer, Aaron. He's just so amazing to do all this for us. You can follow him on TikTok. He has his own app that has 80s music 24/7 called Go Live Vegas, right?
Help! She's touching my special area.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well,
That's unfortunate.
well, I did have my hand on a tribble, so that's a situation.
Blooper reel.
It's like-
Extra content.
all right, guys, we're going to let Image LaRock of the Dilithium Crystals take us out. Thank you so much for joining us. Live long and prosper.
Peace and
Listen
long
to Geek
life.
Shock
Oh, Geek Shock. Geek Shock, guys. Geek Shock.
every Friday.
Greetings, citizens of the United Federations of Planets. I am Image LaRock, and I am an Orion slave to 20th century Earth music. Join me and my rock and roll band, the Dilithium Crystals, July 31st at the Gold Coast Casino for the Alien Prom. It happens the Wednesday before the fabulous Star Trek Las Vegas convention. Check the link below for tickets. Get your early birds ASAP.